South Matthew Lake Designated Campsite area. Right here. PCT hikers with a PCT permit are not allowed to camp in these areas. Oops. That was the sign as I was leaving the lake. I heard a rumor of that, but I did not see a sign on the other side that I came in through. Luckily, I found someone else camping named Riley, him and his son, ironically, from the same area as I'm from. Well, the son is in Western North Carolina. But he said, well, my permit is for 4 people. So if that is true, that you need a permit, because he had heard that same thing, he said, I only have 2 people here, so you can just camp next to us, and that covers you as well. So that's what I did. And they stayed to themselves, I stayed to myself, which I like. And now it's 5:30 in the morning and I'm off. 21 miles today. Ooh. That almost was a quick morning. 21 miles today. Still gonna count it as a Nero. Still should get done by 2 to 3, hopefully. My toe is still hurting, so I'm walking on it wrong, and I shouldn't be doing that, but I'm hoping, like yesterday, it starts feeling better as I start walking and I can walk normal. But for now, I'm putting more back on my heel, and I shouldn't be doing that at all, because that's what messes the tendon, or the Achilles up, the heel and the tendon. So I shouldn't be doing that, but it hurts pretty good, and I think it's because the stupid Band-Aid is all bunched up in there, or the Leukotape, and so forth. But anyway, I digress. It's Lava Rock Day. Seen some of the lava rock yesterday as the day was ending. Quite cool. It's going to be rough on the feet for sure, but it sure does look cool. Descend a little bit here, come to a pond, and that pond is the last water for a lot of miles, like 12 miles or so. So we'll get water there and continue on through the lava rock field, which I believe is about 6 miles, and then descend for, I don't know, 8 to 10 miles after that to Santiam Pass, which is where Oregon ends for Fortune. Good morning. The north face of North Sister and Middle Sister, and then way in the back you can just see the hump of South Sister. Huge lava field right there, all the way over here. This is the direction I'm heading, and that's where I'm going. Mount Washington. Beautiful morning, nice and windy and breezy all morning, or all night. The wind died down a little bit, but it was never really on my tent, so that was the good thing. It was just blowing, and the trees kind of blocked it, so. It was a beautiful night, slept well. It's gonna be a beautiful morning and a beautiful day. This trail is very narrow and sandy and slanty. I always go slow over these, but it's okay because it's gorgeous. Look at this, even though it's a fire burn, look at these white trees. Beautiful. the last pond or lake or stream or any kind of water source for 12 miles. 3 liters should suffice this time of day. Still really early, so not hot at all. It should be fine. All right, got my water filled up. 3 liters. Now onward, getting close to the lava rocks. Bring them on. A lot of people hate them because they're hard on the feet and ankles and everything else, but I'm really looking forward to it because it's going to be pretty cool to be walking through. I guess it's 2 different sections of like 3 miles with a little break in between of some forest, but of just nothing but lava rocks, which will look otherworldly. That will be amazing. At least what I think so in my head, and a couple of pictures I've seen over the years. It's going to be pretty cool. Looking forward to this section. Right now, getting out of this burn section before I get there. A lot of blowdowns and a lot of rolling branches all over the place. Safety hazards. So you got to take your time walking through it. I have a horrible squeak in my backpack again. Been on softer sandy ground, so kind of glad to be on some rocks right now to make more noise than the squeak, because it is annoying. I can't figure it out on this backpack. Sometimes I think it's temperature, sometimes I think it's my weight of how it's packed, sometimes I think it's how I have the shoulder straps pulled down. I can never figure it out. It's never consistent. I've tried everything this morning. It's getting me irritated, so I'm glad I'm on rocks so I don't have to hear it as much. I still hear it. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's right in my ear. That, my friends, is a bunch of lava rocks. That is some beautiful mountains. Mount Washington, Three Finger Jack, the one that I still have no idea what it is. Going that direction, looping around the lava rocks. This is just the beginning. Haven't even got to the real part yet. Here's McKenzie Pass, road that goes into Sisters and Bend, Oregon. Right through the lava field. It looks like something out of Mad Max, doesn't it? The apocalypse. Crossing over here. And this looks like where the real fun begins, even though there's a patch of trees in there. I believe I'm climbing up over there or in there. The climb begins now. And from my understanding, there's at least 2.5 miles that's nothing but lava rocks. It's pretty cool though, not gonna lie. Looks like a little break or reprieve from the lava rocks. Just climbed up and over that, but the real climb is still coming, so I don't know how much of this is going to be a reprieve before I'm back on it, but that wasn't bad at all. Went pretty quick actually. I think there's still a lot more to come though. Walking through some trees here on very sandy flat ground. Nice on the feet after that first section of lava rocks. Walking to the next section of lava rocks. Somewhere in that section of lava rocks said, "You are leaving Three Sisters Wilderness." And then another sign said, "You are now in Mount Washington Wilderness." Three Sisters Wilderness is like, we want nothing to do with those lava rocks. We the sisters and the husband and the little brother. We want nothing. We're beautiful. We don't want nothing to do with that lava. Even though it had lava too, but nothing like that. These are rollers, you know, like rocks about the size of like croquet balls or something. Gotta be careful for sure not to roll ankles when they're that big and screwy and everything underneath them. But it's about, I don't know, 1 mile of it, I guess, maybe 2, all completed. But there's definitely a climb coming on the lava rock, so that should be interesting. I can't wait. I can't wait. To think that this is all lava. Wow. Lava that came from an erupting volcano at some point and just created miles and miles of lava rock. It's absolutely astonishing. I love being here because I can tell you there's nothing like this on any other trail. I've been in Hawaii about a month after on the Big Island that there was lava flowing down one of the trails or on the sides of the trails, and I just missed it. But even there where there's a lot of lava, it's still like forest or, you know, different types of terrain of Hawaii. It's not a bunch of lava rock like this. This is insane. Otherworldly, to say the least. Wow. All right, you gotta check out this view. We'll start from where I came from. That right there is Diamond Peak, close to Willamette Pass, where I was 4 days ago, about 90 miles back. That is the husband, This is a middle sister and north sister. South sister is hiding back there. This here is little Belknap or Belknap. In the distance is Mount Washington coming up to that. This is Belknap Crater, which I'll get back to in a minute. And then this one over here is Scott Mountain. I finally looked up Belknap. But that's a crater right there at the side. Oh goodness, this bee is annoying me. So I'm thinking that all of this lava here came from Belknap and Little Belknap. This is Little Belknap, which I just walked up to the top of. Little Belknap Mountain is in the bag. A soft, cushiony carpet trail. A little reprieve from the lava rocks. About halfway through the lava fields as of right now. Wasn't that bad, but it's slow going. And I have no idea why that bee followed me all the way through and kept swarming near my head, or not swarming, flying near my head. What the heck's it even doing there? There were no flowers. It was lava rock. What was it doing there? I don't know. Must like my smell. I must smell like a flower. That's the crater on Belknap. That is so freaking cool. It blew up right there at one point. That's amazing. Wow. I have seen Crater Lake. I've climbed to the top of Mount St. Helens and seen the crater from the summit, which is kind of on the side of the mountain as well, even though it lost about 4,000 feet of elevation after that volcano. Who knows what this one was? I'm sure they have it figured out. Scientists have a way of figuring that kind of thing out. They know that Mount Mazama, which is what Crater Lake was when it was a mountain, they know that that one was right around 12,000 feet based on different things that they take into account. So I have no idea what this one was, but this is the first time I think I've ever seen a crater that huge on a mountain that blew up at some point. Now I'm curious. I'm gonna, when I get into town later today or tomorrow, because I might take a zero tomorrow, trying to figure out some things, and I'll talk about that more later. But I might have to check into this. Like, was it Little Belknap that blew, and that's what caused all the lava rocks, or did Belknap blow and just blew lava rocks all the way over there? Or was it both? I need to figure this out, and like when it happened, or when they figure it happened. This is amazing. What an awesome section Willamette to Santiam Pass is. Three Sisters Wilderness and Mount Washington Wilderness with actual volcano, craters, evidence, lava rocks, the whole works. Come on now, come on. Coming down on a lava field is a lot harder than going up. Everything just keeps moving around. More sore on the feet. I am moving faster probably though, so that's a good thing. And there's some trees around, even though they're fire burnt, so they're not causing any shade or anything, but a little tougher going down, I will admit. I mean, 6 of one, half a dozen of another. The other one's tougher cardio. This one tougher on the feet and legs. I'll get the words out, don't worry. I'm just ready to get into town and have some food. Have my normal McDonald's town day meal when I first get in. quarter pounder with bacon, large fry, either a 6 or 10 piece nuggets, and a high C orange. Yeah, great. Now I'm gonna fantasize about that for the next 10 miles. Second big climb of the day is almost complete, and then it's just little ups and downs all the way out for the next 10 miles. More descent than ascent. Looks like the lava rock is also over. It was fun, but it was enough. Start really cruising here soon on the descent and the next 10 miles. On the backside is this mountain now. Man, it's been an annoying mountain. Just ups, downs, S-curves, blowdowns, 1,000 feet gain. Just annoying for some reason. Sunlight on me. I mean, it's a nice cool breeze, so that's not that bad. But then I get around to this side and beautiful views. And right over there, you can see me back in the forest a little bit. Just for something different besides obstacles. Up, down, S-curve, up, down, S-curve. You just never get any momentum going. And it's always worse on a day like today when I'm trying to get to a certain place at a certain time to meet the trail angel who is going to drive me into bed. Of course. Of course it has to be like that on that day. That's just the way it is. But beautiful views. And even as I was hiking around the annoying part, it was still beautiful. Beautiful flowers, white trees, mountains around. Still annoying though. I am struggling today. Hurting. Feet are hurting. That toe's hurting good. Well, bad. The heat is getting to me a little bit more today. It's not even hot out here. The air is mild. The breeze is cool, but the sun is intense, and that's even bothering me. I just feel down. Like my body is worn out. It's almost 100 miles in 4 days or 3.5 days. So my body is ready to rest and get some food in it. But yeah, my back's hurting. Just feel heavy on each step. These feet need their new shoes. These shoes are done. They're dead, ready for the burial. I have new shoes waiting for me in Bend. So that's a good thing. I just have to get through the next however many miles, 7, 8, whatever it is. Feels like 100 right now. So there you have it. I'm struggling today, but I'm still pushing through. Gonna make it. By the end, it'll be a 21-mile Nero. I've been enclosed in the forest for a while with little spurts of coming out into some views of other mountains, but for the most part in the forest. And I just came out to where it's starting to open up. Looks like a burn section or something, but I should over here somewhere like turn a corner at one point and right there be Mount Washington. Because seen that from a long way away and just been getting closer and closer and closer here. And I know I'm right next to it here, so it's just been hiding behind all the trees. So can't wait to see that one. One more volcanic mountain. Why not? This is crazy. Over to the top, over there, I could see on the other side, not now, dip down a little bit more, but I could see Three-Finger Jack, which is still about 6 miles away. Well, maybe 7 miles, 6 miles to where the trailhead is. But up here, on this wall of green over there is Mount Washington, but I can't see it. I hope it opens up where I can see it. It looks like it's gonna turn over here. It's gotta open up at some point, but it's like right next to me right now. And I can see Three-Finger Jack that's several miles away, but the one that's right next to me, can't see it. That's funny how that happens. That right in front of me, about 5, 6, 7 miles away. The road is before that I'm going to, that's 5 miles away. But that is, I almost said five finger, it's Three-Finger Jack. And over here somewhere is Mount Washington. I've already wrapped around it and I'm on the north side of it. I looked at the map because I wanted to see exactly how far it was, or how far away from it I was now. I'm just on the north side, so it's gotta open up at some point, you would think. But that's pretty cool. Seeing Three-Finger Jack lets me know that I am almost done for the day. It's almost time for me to get some food, some really good town food, and it's almost time for Oregon to be done for me, because that was where I left off on this section before I had to skip around and then keep going south when I had done it in 2022. But that will complete all sections that were closed with fire. Guess who's getting emotional? There's Three-Finger Jack and another cool mountain next to it that I don't know what that is. It's not really next to it. It's quite a distance from it. It's actually right across this lake way down below me, right across from there. But here's this over on this side. That's most likely Mount Washington. That is the most I've seen of it, just a peak. But I don't really know if that is or not. There's so little snow on this side. It doesn't look anything like what the other side looked like where it's covered in snow. So that might not be Mount Washington. That might be another mountain in between where I'm standing and Mount Washington that just impedes it even more. I am really shocked that something that big is kept hidden on this trail. I mean, it's a volcanic mountain of 10,000 feet. You would think that the trail would go by where it would be seen. You could see it from Three-Finger Jack. There's actually on the other side of it, there was a lake I stayed at last time, and you could see it real beautifully, especially with the sunrise that morning. It was awesome. But it's just odd to me that it's not being shown, or that you can't see it with the trees. Oh, look, it's another blowdown. It's a smaller one. Ooh, these are the kind of blowdowns I like. But Mount Washington might not get seen before I'm done today, which stinks. Not to be confused with New Hampshire Mount Washington. That one out there is about 6,200. This one is about 10,000 feet. You can see the top again. You just don't get to see the whole thing as of yet, but who knows? Maybe it wraps around enough where it comes out in the open. Come on, Mount Washington, I want to see you. It's about, like I said, about 10,000 feet compared to 6,200 feet or 6,400 feet, whatever it is, out on New Hampshire, home of the worst weather in the world. But I guarantee the weather up on top of this Mount Washington gets pretty hairy. You probably get 200 or 300 inches of snow and brutal cold temperature because we are in the PNW, and that's 10,000 feet in the air. But it's beautiful. Whether I get to see any more of Mount Washington than that or not, it has been a beautiful, beautiful trip on PCT. Every day is beautiful, even when you're stuck in the forest with the mosquito demons. But these last 4 days, or especially the last two, heaven. just pure heaven. I think that's about the best view I'm gonna get of Mount Washington right there. It blows my mind how little snow there is on this side. You all seen it in yesterday's video. A lot of snow on that other side. Shocking. And coming over this way though, right there. Three-finger jack. You might not be able to see it, but right through there, there's a tip standing up, pointing up. That point is Mount Jefferson. You can see all these from miles and miles and miles away, but I can barely see Mount Washington, which is right there. That's fun. You gotta love the life coming back in a burn section. You see dead trees like all around, but you see other trees popping up and beautiful green grasses and flowers. Out of death comes life. So deep. So many things right there. Live life, my people. Live life. Right up there is Santiam Pass. I'm sure you can hear the cars, but I didn't want to wait until the cars to be able to say that the state of Oregon on the PCT is in the bag.